Water.
No, I'm good with this.
I might have water while we sit down here.
All right. If you're watching this video, that means I've been murdered, and I think I know who did it.
Hi everyone, I'm the killer.
All right, Sean.
Little pre here.
I gotta get some water. So what I do is we usually talk about these questions.
I found it.
Oh, no, this one is already open. Can you describe a lunch from your grade school?
Fiestada pizza.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Fiestada pizza is not cooked well, but the flavors made up for it. So the regular rectangular pizza was just like mozzarella cheese that had barely been whatever, and the crust is just like this cardboard that turns soggy. But Fiestada pizza, which was all of those things, wasn't rectangular, it was octagonal. And instead of a sauce, they put in like a picante.
Okay.
And then they would put like a chorizo, but it would be more like an Italian sausage actually. And then that was they called it Fiestada pizza.
And this is something you'd get at your school?
Yeah, I mean every what 14th or 16th day, it's on the calendar for hot lunch.
Was that unique to your school though?
I did not think so until right now.
Well, the way you went into the details of picante. What's all right? What's a childhood memory that is like it's not really a story that you have, but it like maybe plays in a loop in your head.
Not a story that
not a story like an anecdote. Anecdote.
No,
Anecdote. Yes.
Antics are things that are adventures.
Antic.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Antic.
Anecdotes.
Look at you're teaching me the English language.
Nah, I'm just less drunk, I think. For sure. Not by much.
So is there like a story that plays in like on a loop in your head that you don't really use, but it's like the minute I said it, you're like, it brings me back to this.
I've got some good memories and some bad memories that loop sometimes, but it depends on what's going on. So is there something that loops with you just in general?
All right, I'll tell you my quick story is we were on my block and like my neighborhood bully / we'd call him a frenemy. We had one of those like tricycle big wheels that we'd roll, and one time we were rolling and he flipped it on purpose and I hurt myself. And I was so angry that like I started punching him, and then he fell to the ground and I started kicking him in the back. And I went home, and like my house, my kitchen window like saw like the cul-de-sac, and you could see everything. And my mom, like I walked in and my mom's like, you cannot kick people in the back while they're down. Like that is not what we do. And that's like something that just like stays with me all the time.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. Kind of like, I'll kick you in the back. I didn't learn shit.
And it's a subtle warning to kind of just keep my nose clean around you. Yeah, what would loop? What's a good... I mean, there are bully stories that are good.
All right. Well, if you don't like that, I feel like you're not liking this story. So I have two ones. Is there a smell from your childhood that sticks on your head? Or is there a neighbor...
Mint frosted brownies.
Ooh, let's hear about that.
So for birthdays, my mom... I mean, we did cheap and cheerful, right? You wouldn't buy from Byerly's because that was, despite the fact that I went to Brimhall, I wasn't a North Ender or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like so my mom would make stuff, and she would have these great recipes that were probably passed down through my grandma Kukalka, nice Polish traditional type stuff. Those moms probably all shared those recipes and shit. And I thought it was special, but it wasn't. I found out later. It was just brownies on a thinner pan, so that they kind of just were thinner.
Yeah.
And then she would make a buttercream frosting.
Oh, fuck.
But she fucking made it. Like you can buy that shit in the store, but for whatever reason, she had the recipe. She always had confection sugar,
Yeah.
and then so it would be brownie this thick and like a mint because you put a couple drops of mint into your frosting that you've made,
Mm-hmm.
and then a couple drops of green dye,
Yeah.
and so it was mint frosted brownies. And to this day, I mean, you say smell, there is only one smell.
Yeah. That's what lives with you. All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.